Have you noticed that love, that vibrant and intense feeling, starts to slowly fade away? What once felt like a sea of emotions now seems like a cold and distant surface. It's like an iceberg, where most of it remains hidden, invisible to the eye. Sometimes the change is so subtle that you don't realize it until it's too late. Often, what appears to be calm in the relationship hides the storm that's approaching. The words that used to be exchanged frequently now seem scarce. The gaze that once sparkled with passion now conveys deep weariness. The little things that used to bring laughter and connection have become mere routine. You might find yourself reflecting on how vibrant everything used to be, how moments were filled with laughter and shared dreams. But looking at the present, it's hard to find that same energy. The absence of sincere dialogue and the lack of willingness to listen to one another become evident. This phenomenon doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process. One day you wake up and realize that conversations about the future, plans and hopes have been replaced by superficial discussions, or worse, by silence. This silence is one of the most alarming signs. It is not just the absence of words, but an invitation to reflect. What is happening? Why does the connection that once felt natural now seem so distant? When love disguises itself, the little things that once mattered start to be neglected. The gentle touch, the unpretentious hugs, the knowing glances become rare. You feel as if you are speaking a different language, trying to communicate in a world that now feels foreign. Each day is a struggle to reconnect, but hope begins to dwindle. The truth is that love can hide behind emotional barriers. Unspoken grievances, accumulated hurt, and unmet expectations become the walls that separate partners. It's easy to get caught in a cycle of silence, where the fear of confronting issues becomes greater than the desire to restore connection. What was once a vibrant relationship now transforms into a space of uncertainty. When you finally realize the reality of what's happening, it can be a shock. The love that once felt solid is now just a shadow of what it once was. This realization can bring a mix of sadness and despair. The thought of losing something so precious is painful, but it is at this moment that the opportunity arises to look at what truly matters. The iceberg of love doesn't have to sink. Instead of being swept away by the current of disinterest, it's essential to seek out what has been hidden beneath the surface. Acknowledging the flaws and weaknesses that led to the distance is the first step. Vulnerability doesn't have to be a sign of weakness. It can be a sign of courage. Opening up about what's at stake can indeed reignite the flame that seemed extinguished. Understanding that love is ongoing work, requiring attention and care, is crucial. When you allow yourself to explore the depths of what has been forgotten, you may find the roots of love that still remain alive, even if they are dormant. The journey of rediscovering this love can be challenging, but it is also a path of self-discovery and growth. Love may not have ceased to exist. It has merely disguised itself, waiting to be re-encountered. In the end, you realize that love, at its core, is resilient and capable of renewal. What matters is not giving up on searching for it, even when it seems hidden. It takes courage to dive into the depths of your heart and bring to the surface what truly matters. And thus, love can resurface stronger and deeper than before. The first step in rekindling a love that seems to have been lost is to recognize the reality of the situation. Often, you may feel stuck in a routine where the days pass by without any real emotional involvement. It's essential to understand that while love can be a powerful force, it also requires maintenance and constant effort. It's not a plant that grows on its own. It needs regular care, attention, and above all, the willingness to transform the reality. Speak openly about your feelings. Dialogue is the bridge that can connect two hearts that are drifting apart. Ask your partner how they feel, what their concerns are, and what they believe could be done to regain the connection. Often, the other person may be feeling the same way, but doesn't know how to express it. Creating a safe space for this conversation is crucial. This means not only listening, but also being willing to be vulnerable and share what is in your heart. Reflect on the reasons that may have led to the distance. Were there unmet expectations, unresolved issues, or has the routine simply taken over? Often, small frustrations accumulate and, if left unaddressed, create a chasm. Identifying these issues is a crucial step. By recognizing them, you can begin to work together to resolve them. It's not an easy process, but it's a path that can lead to a deeper understanding of one another. Empathy is another powerful tool on this journey. Try to see things from the other person's perspective. What may seem trivial to you can carry significant weight for your partner. Putting yourself in the other person's shoes can help cultivate understanding and compassion. This can open new opportunities to reconnect as you start to see beyond your own frustrations and concerns. Additionally, it's vital to remember the good moments you shared together. It's not just about nostalgia, but about recognizing that love once had its intensity and beauty. Reliving happy memories can bring dormant feelings to the surface. Looking at photos, reminiscing about trips, or even recalling simple moments of joy can help reignite the flame. Sometimes a small reminder can make you realize that love, even if hidden, still exists. Routine often plays the villain in passion. Breaking the monotony is an effective strategy. This might mean planning an unexpected outing, doing something new together, or even rediscovering hobbies you both used to enjoy. New activities can create memories and experiences that strengthen the connection. The important thing is to step out of your comfort zone and explore together, creating a space where love can manifest anew. Don't underestimate the power of mindfulness. Sometimes we are so busy with everyday life that we fail to notice the little things that make a difference. Set aside moments to be present, to truly listen to what your partner is saying. This means not just hearing the words, but grasping the emotions behind them. Practicing mindfulness can help cultivate an environment of love and warmth. Physical expressions of affection are also crucial. A touch, a hug, or a loving gesture can have a profound impact. Often, physical intimacy is overlooked, but it is an essential part of emotional connection. It doesn't need to be anything grand. Small daily demonstrations can replenish love that seems to be fading away. Physical closeness can reactivate feelings that were dormant and help re-establish a bond. Lastly, don't be afraid to ask for help. Sometimes what you and your partner need is a fresh perspective. A therapist or counselor can offer tools and strategies that you may not have considered. Seeking professional help is not a sign of weakness, but rather a demonstration of commitment to the relationship. It can provide a safe space to explore the issues surrounding love and connection. Love is a continuous journey, full of ups and downs. It's normal to have moments when the connection feels more fragile, but the important thing is not to let that become the norm. By taking the initiative to reclaim what is important, you are investing in something that is truly worthwhile. Remember that each relationship is unique, and the path to rediscovering love can be as rewarding as it is challenging. No matter how distant love may seem, it never completely disappears. Often it just needs to be rediscovered and nurtured again. By committing to this process, you may not only recover the connection that felt lost, but also create an even stronger and more meaningful relationship. The pursuit of true intimacy is an endeavor worth undertaking, and the rewards of this work can be sweeter than you ever imagined. When you decide to dive deeper into the recovery of love, it is essential to take an honest assessment of the relationship. Evaluating what has been working and what hasn't produced results is a crucial step. Ask yourself, what do you truly appreciate about your partner? What qualities attracted you to them in the first place? Reflecting on this can help renew admiration and connection. Also consider setting new goals together. What would you like to achieve as a couple? It could range from spending more quality time together to planning a trip that you both dream about. Having shared goals strengthens the bond and creates a sense of shared purpose. Keep in mind that these goals should be realistic and achievable, avoiding additional pressure on the relationship. Open communication is essential in this process. It's vital that both parties feel comfortable expressing their emotions, concerns, and desires. Create an environment where each person can speak freely without fear of judgment. This may include practicing active listening, where one person speaks while the other listens attentively, validating the feelings expressed. This practice not only enhances communication, but also reinforces empathy between you. Another important aspect is mutual respect. In a relationship, it's crucial that both individuals feel valued and respected. This means acknowledging each other's opinions and feelings, even if you do not agree. Respect is the foundation of any healthy interaction and can help smooth over conflicts and misunderstandings. Also, try introducing new experiences into your routine. Monotony is one of love's greatest enemies. How about exploring new restaurants or participating in activities that have always piqued your curiosity? This not only creates new moments of connection, but also allows you to learn more about yourselves and each other. In addition, gratitude plays a significant role in a healthy relationship. Express your gratitude even for the little things. A simple "thank you" for a kind gesture can make a big difference. This helps to build a positive and welcoming environment where both feel appreciated and loved. Working as a team is another point to consider. Instead of viewing challenges as competition, approaching them as a united team can strengthen the relationship. When you come together to solve problems, you create a stronger bond and a sense that you're in this together. This collaborative approach helps tackle difficulties in a more constructive way. Self-care should not be overlooked. Sometimes, personal stress can impact a relationship. Allow yourself moments of care and attention to yourself, whether through exercise, meditation, or hobbies. Taking care of your mental and emotional health helps improve the quality of the relationship. When you are balanced, you are better able to contribute positively to the relationship. Emotional intimacy is just as important as physical intimacy. Seek moments of vulnerability where you can share your fears, dreams, and insecurities. Creating that safe space for vulnerability can strengthen the emotional connection and allow both of you to feel closer. Revisiting key moments in the relationship can also be valuable. Remembering experiences that brought joy and togetherness can help rekindle the passion. This can be done through a photo album, reminiscing about travel memories, or even retelling stories that made you laugh together. Be patient with the process of rediscovery. Love does not rebuild itself overnight. It is a journey that requires time, effort, and commitment. Be willing to face the highs and lows and continue investing in the relationship. Perseverance is a key element for long-term success. The practice of acts of kindness can also have a significant impact. Small gestures, such as preparing a favorite meal or leaving sweet notes, can remind your partner of the love that still exists. This type of attention and affection is a constant reminder that love is active and can be cultivated daily. If the situation seems difficult to resolve, do not hesitate to seek external help. A couples therapist can offer a fresh perspective and techniques that may be helpful. Professional support can be a valuable tool for navigating turbulent waters and finding solutions that seem unattainable. Finally, remember that every relationship is a unique building process. Don't compare yourselves to other relationships, as each one has its own dynamics and challenges. Your journey is exclusive and deserves to be treated with care and attention. As you dedicate yourselves to rekindling love, you may not only restore what seemed lost, but also create an even richer and deeper connection. Love is an ongoing effort, and the energy you invest can make all the difference. By committing to the journey of rediscovery, you are investing in a relationship that has the potential to blossom and transform, revealing new dimensions of love that can be even more rewarding than before. Once you commit to the journey of rediscovering love, it's vital to create an environment conducive to transformation. This transformation doesn't only happen between partners, but also within each individual. Therefore, it's essential for both of you to reflect on your own emotions and behaviors. Ask yourself, what are you bringing to the relationship? What patterns may you be repeating that could be contributing to the disconnection? Acknowledging your own responsibilities is a crucial part of the process. It can be tempting to point fingers at the other person, but that only perpetuates the cycle of misunderstanding and distrust. By taking responsibility for your actions and reactions, you start to create space for your partner to do the same. This exchange of vulnerability can open doors to deeper and more meaningful conversations. It's important to establish regular emotional check-ins. These can be informal conversations during dinner or a more structured moment where the focus is on openly discussing how each of you feels in the relationship. The key is to ensure that these conversations take place in a safe environment where both of you feel comfortable expressing yourselves. This not only improves communication, but also demonstrates a mutual commitment to the relationship. Additionally, sharing daily experiences can help strengthen the connection. Often, in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, we overlook the small interactions that keep love alive. Take the time to ask about your partner's day, listen to their stories, and share yours. This practice shouldn't be seen as a task, but rather as an opportunity to reconnect. The simple act of listening attentively can work wonders for the couple's intimacy. Routine, which is often viewed as a villain, can be transformed into an ally. Instead of allowing monotony to take over, you can introduce small changes that revitalizing the relationship. Try switching up the activities you usually do together or planning a themed day. This not only breaks the routine, but also creates new memories and experiences that can become milestones in the relationship. On the other hand, it's crucial to avoid the trap of getting lost in external distractions. Couples often get sidetracked by work, social media, or other obligations, putting their relationship on the back burner. It's essential to set aside quality time for the couple, away from distractions. This can be as simple as a walk in the park or an evening dedicated to watching a movie together without interruptions. The important thing is that these moments are intentional and meaningful. The practice of gratitude, which we have already mentioned, deserves further exploration. It's not only about recognizing what your partner does, but also expressing appreciation for who they are. A sincere compliment can have a powerful effect. Remember that the little things, like a smile or a word of support, matter. By cultivating an environment of gratitude, you will be building a solid foundation for the relationship. In some cases, it may be helpful to establish a connection day. This means designating a specific day for you to dedicate entirely to each other. During this day, you should avoid distractions and engage in activities that both of you enjoy. This practice strengthens your bond and shows that spending time together is a priority. This act of dedication can reinforce the idea that the relationship is a partnership worth nurturing. It's crucial to remember that intimacy is not just physical, but also emotional and mental. Sharing fears, aspirations, and even insecurities can create a deeper connection. By opening up, you not only become more vulnerable but also invite your partner to do the same. This exchange of honesty can be a catalyst for a more intense connection. However, it's equally important to respect each other's boundaries. Each person has their own pace when dealing with emotions. If one partner isn't ready to discuss certain topics, it's essential not to push them. Rushing can result in resistance and withdrawal, undermining the progress you have already made. It's a delicate balance, but it's one that deserves respect. Additionally, seeking moments of fun and lightheartedness can be a powerful remedy for the relationship. Often, the seriousness of everyday life can overshadow joy. By finding time to laugh together, whether watching a funny movie or engaging in an enjoyable activity, you can replenish the emotional connection that may have been lost. Lightheartedness is an important part of love. It shouldn't be overlooked. Don't underestimate the power of self-reflection in the process of rediscovering love. Take time to think about what you truly desire in the relationship and how you can contribute to making it happen. Self-analysis can help identify areas for personal growth that, in turn, can benefit the relationship. When you grow individually, you bring new energy to the couple's dynamic. Finally, always be open to change. Love is not static. It evolves over time and with the experiences each person goes through. Be willing to adapt and grow alongside your partner. This flexibility may be the key to overcoming challenges and continuing to cultivate a love that is constantly renewed. The journey to rekindle love can be long and challenging. However, every step taken toward that reconnection is an investment in a brighter future together. By committing to this process, not only will you restore what seemed lost, but you will also uncover new layers of love and intimacy that can profoundly and lastingly transform your relationship. The first step to revitalizing a relationship that seems to have been lost is recognizing the importance of communication. It's essential that both partners are open to expressing their feelings and concerns. Often, what's missing is an honest dialogue that allows each person to share their insecurities and frustrations. Creating a space where these feelings can be discussed without fear of judgment is crucial. Additionally, it's worth establishing a specific time for these conversations. This might be one night a week or a moment when both of you are more relaxed and available. This practice not only demonstrates that both are committed to the relationship, but also creates a healthy communication habit. Over time, this can help prevent misunderstandings and strengthen your connection. Another important strategy is practicing empathy. Putting yourself in the other person's shoes can help you better understand their perspectives and feelings. When you try to see things from your partner's viewpoint, you may discover new ways to connect and resolve conflicts. Empathy is not just about understanding what the other person is feeling, it's also about validating those emotions. When you validate your partner's feelings, you create a safe environment where both of you feel heard and respected. In addition to communication and empathy, it's important to consider the impact of your daily routines. Often, routine can become an obstacle to connection. Therefore, introducing small rituals that can bring freshness to the relationship is beneficial. This could include having breakfast together, taking a walk after dinner, or even designating one day a week to watch a movie. These small changes can create new memories and experiences that strengthen the bond. Physical presence is another aspect that should not be overlooked. Physical touch, such as hugs and kisses, helps release hormones that promote emotional connection. Physical intimacy is not just about sex, it's about being close to one another and sharing moments of affection and tenderness. This helps re-establish a sense of safety and comfort in the relationship. Furthermore, engaging in activities together can be extremely beneficial. It could be something simple like cooking together or playing a sport. What matters is that these activities promote collaboration and fun, helping to create a space where both partners can feel comfortable and happy. Engaging in new experiences together can have a revitalizing impact on the relationship. Additionally, the importance of self-care should not be underestimated. Often, when we are in a relationship, we forget to take care of ourselves. It's essential for each partner to have moments for themselves to reflect and recharge. This doesn't mean you should distance yourself from your partner, but it is important to balance individual time and time together. When each person feels good about themselves, it positively reflects on the relationship. Gratitude, as mentioned earlier, should be a permanent part of your interactions. Recognizing and appreciating the little things your partner does can have a positive impact. Don't underestimate the power of a thank you or a sincere compliment. These small expressions of gratitude help cultivate a positive and welcoming environment. Another factor to consider is acknowledging the changes that naturally occur in each person over time. People change, and this is a normal part of life. It's important for both of you to be open to these changes and willing to grow together. Talking about the new ambitions, interests, and challenges each of you faces can help keep the connection alive and strengthen the relationship. When conflicts arise, it's crucial to address them constructively. Discuss issues as soon as they come up, rather than letting them pile up. Ignoring a problem only creates a bigger gap. Instead, try to solve them together, focusing on solutions rather than pointing fingers. This collaborative approach not only helps resolve the conflict, but also strengthens the partnership. Seeking moments of fun and lightness is equally important. Life can be stressful, but finding time to laugh and have fun together can relieve tension. This not only brings happiness, but also rejuvenates the emotional connection. Be creative with this. Play games, have picnics, or even try a new recipe together. Also, remember the importance of respecting individuality. Each person should have the space to be who they are, which includes having friends, hobbies, and interests outside the relationship. This doesn't mean that you should distance yourselves from one another, but rather that each of you should feel free to grow individually. This freedom can bring new energy and perspectives to the relationship. Lastly, don't hesitate to seek professional help if needed. Sometimes a therapist can offer a fresh perspective and tools that can be helpful. Couples therapy isn't just for troubled relationships. It can also be a way to strengthen your connection and improve communication. Seeking help is a sign of strength and commitment to the relationship. Therefore, as you commit to the process of rediscovering love, remember that every step taken is an investment in something that can be profoundly rewarding. Love is not a straight line. It's a journey filled with ups and downs. However, by dedicating yourselves to nurturing this connection, you can not only restore what seemed lost, but also discover new depths of love and intimacy that can transform the relationship in lasting ways. Over time, it's natural for relationships to go through highs and lows. However, it's important not to lose sight of what initially brought you together. The connection you feel for your partner may have been built on a solid foundation of love, respect, and admiration. To revive that connection, it's essential to dedicate time and attention to the relationship. This means not only coming together physically, but also emotionally. First, start exploring the motivations behind your actions. Ask yourself, what do I truly want in this relationship? How can I contribute to making it healthier and more fulfilling? Sometimes, the simple act of reflecting on your own expectations and desires can help clarify the areas where you can improve. This self-reflection creates a space for self-awareness that is fundamental to any relationship. Additionally, the practice of gratitude is a powerful tool. Try not only to recognize the small things your partner does, but also to express that gratitude in tangible ways. A simple gesture, like preparing a special breakfast or writing a sweet note, can have a significant impact. This helps to strengthen emotional bonds and create a more positive environment between you. Establishing connection rituals, such as a weekly dinner or a weekend outing, can be a big step in strengthening the relationship. These planned moments serve as a reminder of the importance of spending time together, away from the distractions of daily life. During these gatherings, focus on activities that both of you enjoy, allowing joy and fun to become part of your time together again. Communication, as mentioned earlier, is vital. It's important not only to talk, but also to listen actively. Active listening involves paying attention not just to the words, but also to the body language and emotions your partner is expressing. This practice helps create a safe space where both of you can open up and share vulnerabilities. Vulnerability is a crucial aspect of any relationship. By allowing yourself to be vulnerable, you inspire your partner to do the same. Sharing insecurities, fears, and hopes creates an intimacy that strengthens the bond. This kind of dialogue can be challenging, but it's necessary for building a deeper connection. Also, do not underestimate the power of physical touch. Physical intimacy, which goes beyond sex, plays a fundamental role in maintaining love. Simple gestures like holding your partner's hand or a tight hug can help re-establish emotional connection. Touch generates a chemical response in the body that promotes feelings of affection and security. Another point to consider is the importance of personal space. Each partner should have the freedom to have their own friendships, hobbies, and interests. This space not only helps maintain individuality, but also enriches the relationship. When each person feels free to be who they truly are, they bring new energy and perspectives to the partnership. Routine, comfortable as it may be, can also become an obstacle. Try introducing new things from time to time. This doesn't have to be something grand. Small changes can make a big difference. Experiment with cooking a new recipe together, or plan a weekend trip to a place you've never been. These experiences help create memories that strengthen the bond between you. Empathy should be a constant in the relationship. Try to see situations from your partner's perspective. This not only helps in better understanding their emotions, but also cultivates an environment of respect and understanding. When both partners strive to put themselves in each other's shoes, the chances of misunderstandings diminish. When disagreements arise, it's crucial to address them constructively. Instead of letting problems pile up, talk about them as soon as they come up. Ignoring issues only creates a bigger divide. Aim to resolve conflicts together, seeking solutions that benefit both. This collaborative approach not only helps to resolve the problem, but also strengthens the partnership. Practicing acts of kindness, even if simple, can have a profound impact. Surprising your partner with a loving gesture, such as preparing a relaxing bath or leaving a sweet note on their pillow, can reignite the connection. Kindness not only brings joy, but also reinforces the idea that love is present and active in the relationship. If the situation seems complicated, don't hesitate to seek external help. A therapist can offer a fresh perspective and strategies that may be helpful. Seeking help is not a sign of failure, but rather a demonstration of commitment to making the relationship work. Professional support can assist in identifying harmful patterns and provide tools to overcome them. Additionally, reading books about relationships or participating in workshops can be an effective way to learn new skills and techniques to improve communication and connection. These resources offer valuable insights that can be applied in daily practice. It's important to remember that each relationship is unique and should not be compared to others. Each couple will face their own difficulties and challenges. What works for one may not work for another. Therefore, it is essential to find what best fits your dynamic. Keep an open mind to change. Love is not static. It evolves over time and through shared experiences. Be willing to adapt and grow alongside your partner. This flexibility can be key to overcoming challenges and continuing to nurture a love that constantly renews itself. The journey to rediscover love may be long, but every step taken matters. By committing to the process, you will not only restore what seemed lost, but but also uncover new layers of love and intimacy that can transform the relationship in lasting ways. The pursuit of a healthy and meaningful relationship is an effort well worth it, so don't hesitate to take the first step. Open communication, empathy, and a willingness to work together are the keys to reviving love and creating a bright future together. By investing in the relationship, you are committing to a journey that can be filled with discoveries and mutual growth. Remember, love is an ongoing effort, and the work you put into it can make all the difference. When looking at the relationship, it's important to consider the role each person plays in the dynamic. Often, routine and daily responsibilities can distract you from what truly matters, the emotional connection. To change this scenario, an active approach is necessary. This means making a conscious effort to prioritize the relationship, even amidst the demands of everyday life. One of the most effective ways to start this transformation is through the practice of regular emotional check-ins. These moments are opportunities for both partners to share their experiences, feelings, and concerns. A safe space should be created where each person feels comfortable opening up. This not only enhances communication, but also strengthens the bond, allowing both to feel heard and valued. Additionally, setting joint goals can be a powerful tool to revitalize the relationship. What do you both wish to achieve together? Whether it's planning a trip, starting a project, or simply spending more time with each other, having common goals helps unite partners around a shared purpose. This creates a sense of accomplishment and partnership that can be very beneficial. Another important strategy is to review daily habits. Often, small adjustments can have a big impact. For example, reserving time for a weekly romantic dinner or an activity that both enjoy can bring new energy to the relationship. These shared experiences can serve as reminders of the connection you have, in addition to creating new positive memories. Additionally, cultivating individual interests is essential. Each person should have space to develop their own passions and hobbies. Not only does this enrich each person's life, but it also brings new perspectives to the relationship. When each partner is satisfied and fulfilled in their personal lives, it reflects positively in the relationship. Encouraging one another in the pursuit of personal interests can create an environment of support and mutual growth. It is also crucial not to overlook the importance of emotional intimacy. Many relationships face challenges due to a lack of vulnerability. By sharing fears, insecurities, and hopes, you can create a space of trust that strengthens your connection. This requires courage and willingness, but it is a crucial step in building a solid foundation for the relationship. On the other hand, physical touch should not be underestimated. Simple gestures like hugs, kisses, and hand-holding can reignite emotional connection. Physical intimacy is a vital part of the relationship, as it helps release hormones that promote feelings of affection and security. Set aside time for these gestures. Even if they seem small, they can make a big difference in the perception of closeness and affection. The practice of gratitude, which has already been mentioned, should be a constant. It's not just about thanking for specific actions, but recognizing the other person's presence in your life. A simple thank you for being there, for listening, or for any gesture of kindness can create a more positive atmosphere. This helps build a strong emotional bond where both feel valued. Introducing new rituals can also be beneficial. Try creating special moments that are just yours, like a morning routine or a game night. These activities provide opportunities to reconnect in a fun and light-hearted way. Additionally, new experiences can break the monotony and bring the necessary freshness to the relationship. It's important to handle conflicts constructively. When disagreements arise, address them with empathy and respect. Avoid letting small frustrations build up until they become major issues. Open and honest communication about the issues that arise is crucial to prevent misunderstandings and resentment. Remember that in a relationship, it's normal to have differences. Recognizing and respecting those differences is part of growth. Instead of trying to change your partner, seek to understand their perspectives. This not only helps cultivate empathy, but can also open doors to creative and collaborative solutions. Another aspect to consider is the importance of quality time. Set aside moments to be together, away from daily distractions. Whether it's watching a movie, cooking, or simply talking, these moments are essential to re-establish the connection. The focus should be on mutual presence and genuine engagement with one another. Finally, Don't hesitate to seek external help if necessary. A therapist can offer a new perspective and tools that may be useful in the journey of rediscovering love. Therapy is not just for troubled relationships. It can help strengthen the connection and improve communication. Seeking help is a sign of commitment, not weakness. The journey to revitalize a relationship can be challenging, but it is a valuable opportunity to grow together. A healthy and meaningful relationship requires effort and dedication. By committing to this process, you can discover new dimensions of love that can transform your relationship in lasting ways. Remember that love is a journey, and the willingness to work together toward a deeper connection can make all the difference. The constant practice of communication, empathy, and gratitude is essential for keeping a relationship alive and vibrant. By dedicating yourselves to nurturing this love, you can not only restore what seemed lost, but also discover new layers of intimacy and understanding that will enrich your lives together. Before you leave, do two things now. Take a deep breath and hold on to what touched your heart today. And if it makes sense, share this story with someone who also needs to hear it.